Namaste. Hi everybody, hoi allemaal. This is a follow-up of the lesson about the haren, which I did in Dutch. For me it's easier to talk in Dutch when I explain things than in English, but I will make a translation. But now we're going to do a couple of yoga exercises that help you to center more, to be more in hara. Because a lot of people have a concave spine, so the pelvis is rocked a little bit towards the front and your belly is pushing a little bit more to the front. But actually, to get the hara into the center, because it is in the middle, it's a little bit below your belly button, like 3 fingers, and then within. And when I'm with my pelvis, so this is the top of my pelvis, when it rocks forward too much, the energy of the hara cannot go to the spine. It flows, it's like water, it's like a river, and we bring the direction to the front, so the water goes to the front. And if it's not going outside towards food or things we want to have, longings, then maybe it will go to the heart, but the energy comes from the front, which gives, here's the nervous system, which gives pressure on the heart. So we would like to learn to get a relaxed lower back, so that the energy, when the belly comes in a bit, will not go forward, but will be ready to float upward into the spine and from the back reach the top of your head. So I'm gonna sit to the side, and the sun is going to shine a little bit more than when I started. So you will see that a little bit, but I think you will manage with the exercises. So first, we just start to relax. We find the point where the lower back can relax and your belly starts to drop inward again. And then remember that state of being from the previous class. And we're just gonna center and become silent enough that the energy comes down from the head to the heart, to the hara, the belly center. Breathing in, breathing out. Your shoulders, they roll back. And lean that far back that you feel your lower back starting to relax. You're able to rock your pelvis back gently. Belly comes in, especially right above your pubis. You rock your pelvis even back more. I am on the sacrum. My breath is able to expand in the sacrum. And I feel that enough. I can lift my knees towards me and I walk my sacrum more to the front, so my lower back lengthens. Taking the side of the mat, pushing the mat forward, and then lower back can stretch towards the floor. And same thing. The intention of the previous class. Coming home in the ha, breathing. Relax the lower back. If this is really difficult, you can also lie down with the knees towards your chest. And it's especially above the sacrum, or above the pelvic line, that part of the lower back should become more relaxed, more open. You can feel it when the breath is able to expand in that area. When that's the case, you come back to sitting and we're gonna take the butt a little bit out to the side. Your hands on your knees, and you need to choose the distance of your feet because you would like to roll your shoulders back and lean back. And the belly becomes like a basket or something, a bowl where you can put something in. Again, relax the lower back. And same intention. Sitting at the side of the river and waiting. Being home. And being connected with energy. Stay aware of the whole line of the spine, so that when hara opens, energy starts to flow, it is able to float upward also into the spine. Don't overstretch the lower back, but it won't happen too fast, I think. So you relax lower back, belly drops inward more and more. Following the breath all the way in. Sliding along the back down. And follow the breath all the way out. In. And out. Now my lower back is really relaxed, or more relaxed, and my belly comes in, and then you can take one knee towards you, but if you watch, it's not too close yet, so that you have all the space for your belly to come inward. Shoulders down. Let the belly come in. So I rock my pelvis back even more. The more I feel space coming in my lower back and the belly coming in, I bring my knee closer. But the belly stays in. So these are all stages. You can stay in the stage that is good for you. Then, when it really is in and my pelvis is back, you could lift your leg up. Keep it in. Could slide the other foot closer. Otherwise, take a belt or keep your knee bent, no problem. Same exercise. Zazen, Jan, looking within, connecting to the source. Bending the knee again, balancing. Let your belly drop in, relax your lower back. Other side. Waiting for the belly to drop in, so it's really here above my pubis, the sides of the belly. Pelvis going back, going back. Finding the center. Becoming silent enough to really be in that center so it can release its energy and create a fullness throughout the posture. When you keep your head aligned, an awakening of your consciousness. This inner side of the heel should stay open, so it's gently open, it's not collapsed, it's open. Belly's in, groin deep. And bring it down. Soles of the feet together again. Roll the thighs out to the side, we just do one side. Same thing. Align to the center. Maybe you need to lean back. Is it possible to rock your pelvis back? The tailbone points a little bit more forward. Other side. So I've my hand on the thigh, roll the thigh back. Relax the belly inward. holding the two legs. I'm holding them from within so that the turn goes a little bit out to the side. And then I can slide my feet closer. You can choose how close you would like to have your feet. You can hold your feet, or you can bring your hands behind you. Roll your shoulders back, lean back, breathing. Opening the lower back. Find your source, find the center. Align to the center, that it can spread its energy. And that energy in yoga we call prana, life force. And it's only when you start to feel prana that we can turn our gaze inward, that you can look within. So when we find that source and help it to open with your breath. And then when you start to feel that inner expansion, a space, a brightness, then it becomes interesting, and we call that pratyahara, withdrawal of the senses, bringing the gaze inward. Then from here, don't change the position of your butt or your pelvis. Maybe only take the flesh of the butt, the muscles, a little bit to the side and back. And we begin again with the hands behind you. You just choose. Don't go too far back this time. But you need to be able to relax your lower back. Lengthen the spine at the same time. And find center, and we're going to practice to breathe all the way down. So it needs calmness, quietness. Relaxation of the belly inward. Chin lock, bring the chin in. When you're lucky, your belly comes in even more. A suction, not a tension, but it's like a suction. If you have the space, you can walk yourself up straight, bring the hands next to you. Otherwise, you keep leaning back with your hands to the side. And coming up straight, bringing the knee in, leaning back, belly in. And And bring the foot all the way to the thigh, or wherever it's possible for you. Bring your hand around and then feel belly coming in, lower back relaxing back. Can you find the source again? The same feeling. With the breath, help the energy to expand. And expansion is only possible when you're relaxed. Without collapsing. Coming back to the middle. Other side. Belly in, shoulder back. Hara, the source. And coming back to the middle. Sitting straight or support yourself with your hands. Then take the belt around your feet or hold your feet. Hands namaste. Strengthening lower back, so find the position where the belly comes in. The lower back the muscles need to work. And where the breath can reach the lowest point in the lower back. Even the tailbone, even your feet. Interlace your fingers. Lift the arms or come at a height that is good for you. Relax the lower belly inward so that the hara comes inward at its right place. Bringing the hands down, and then it becomes a core exercise. The core is the middle, the source, but it's not only the abdomen, what people say, but it's also your lower back. So you could lift your legs above the floor. But you need to be on the right point. keeping the lower back open as much as possible. Making yourself small. Shoulders back. Again, finding that point where you feel centered in the source. Being on the root of the spine. And there we can come into a cross-leg position, take the butt towards the side. Sitting. Hands in your lap. And again, sitting with the source. And when you align your spine and you're centered, remember that card of the Zen master, the creator it's called, because the source is your creative energy. And when you can guide it into right channels, it becomes really creative. But if we have weaknesses, it could be very destructive, the same energy. There's only one energy, but it can go into good thoughts or bad thoughts, into good activities or bad activities. So here you align and we let it go into the right channels. And if it can pass the spine, that little white line you saw on the card, which was surrounding that Zen master, will start to become whole in you too. Because from the center line, that energy starts to spread throughout your body, throughout your being. And it's pure light. You can sit as long as you like. Although I'm gonna close the exercise. Feel free to sit like that a little while longer, bringing the hands in front of the third eye. And bow. En namaste. Namaste. Dank jullie wel. Thank you.